out with it.
I see you. There is no respite from the hand of destiny.
Dova, are you alright? You look terrible. More so than usual. Oh, wait! That came out wrong.
Something wrong? You spaced out for a few minutes.
The Daedra are back.
What do you want to talk about?
It's another one of those.
Have a realm of your own.
No power cube.
I'm always up
Lucky strike! Not fair! That one was mine!
This won't end well for you.
Did you see that?
That's the last of them.
Thanks for the help, Outlander. Our losses may have been double without it. Aye, like the tales of old. A portal between Mundus and the Plains of Oblivion, crafted by the Daedric Lord Mehrunes Dagon himself. They had the rest of Nern. But the crisis still thrives here, exercising its malice and cruelty long after its author's expulsion. Everyone has their theories. Some say a member of the Mythic Dawn sold the island to Dagon for a higher status in paradise. Others claim the Martin Septum never banished the Daedric Lord to Oblivion, but to this peninsula instead. There are other, more absurd speculations, of course, but ultimately none of these hypotheses have enough evidence to support them. No one knows for certain where the Gates returned. They used to only appear every few years, but now things are escalating. And those of us who've been around for a while know this can only mean one thing. The reaping will soon dawn. An event that occurs every 30 years or so, when Dagon sends his minions to decimate the souls of 3/4 of the island's population. Admittedly, my knowledge of the event is limited. There are others here that could tell you more. Yes, but only a fraction of us. It's as if they're only interested in trimming the populace. It's a very peculiar behavior for the Daedric Lord of Destruction to have. My tribe and I are still uncertain of the meaning. I'm afraid there's no theory, just a small gamble at hope. Only one person has ever made it off the island. A young child who piloted a rowboat past sea monster, raging storm, and troubled waters, eventually reaching a clearing beyond the curse. Well, or so the story goes. Her boat didn't wash ashore like the others. That's the only evidence we have of her success. And don't get me wrong, I hope she made it. I've just been around long enough to know the odds. She did something the rest of us couldn't. She asked for the help of the Warden. Aye, the Warden of our coast. He's a being of local mythology. Tales claim he resides within the very heart of Mount Andor, granting an audience to only those he deems worthy. It's said the girl struck a deal with this Warden, allowing her safe passage beyond the curse. Of course, as a member of the Norstead village, I am obligated to provide such hospitality to newcomers. Just be warned, the Warden, should he exist, may not barter with us if we arrive in numbers. You'll need to send one member of your party away for this. I'll mark the spot on your map. I've got your back. Farewell.
Yeah? Uh-huh. Hi there.
Speak.
Bye.
Of course.
Just a little. How was leaving school?
Why did it bleed? A really painful bleed.
Why won't you die already?
Top of the morning to you.
Your
Sure.
overconfidence is your weakness.
You want something from me?
Let's try that again. Here we are. Let's hope this isn't a dead end.
Maybe we should knock?
If the legends hold true, he knows we're here. Whether or not he grants us entry remains to be seen. We have our answer.
This won't end well for you.
Yes? If you think it will help? Sure.
We've stopped. Farewell.
You are the one from my dreams. Surely you've had them as well. The visions, the signs of what has passed, and what will pass again. So it's true. The Dragonborn of legend is one of my time. I have waited decades for your arrival. These visions, they are part of the merging process. The island has chosen you as her champion. Your fate is melding with hers as one through the sacred binds of prophecy. These visions are a result of the unification. To put it in simpler terms, you were destined to come here. Aren't you, Dova King, the greatest example of destiny this world has ever known? To reject it is to deny your very existence. I've set a few individuals down that road, yes. Only one ever made it to the other side. Even then, the cost was substantial. When you cheat destiny, it will exact its vengeance, relentlessly and without mercy. You would pay a heavy price if following in her footsteps. But why concern yourself with escape at all? Your future is here. Destiny has made its demand. Unlikely. I believe destiny has made its will quite clear. I assure you such crude implications are unnecessary. I know that look. You're set in your ways. No spoken word can dissuade you. Even so, I cannot grant passage beyond the curse to anyone who simply asks for it. Help the people of my island. De-escalate the hatred they harbor for one another and lead them to make amends. Do this, and I will show you the way home. Then be off, and do not return until you have aided my people.
Something ahead? Don't let me keep you.
I'm right behind you. Sure. No going back.
Outstate your welcome.
You bring upon yourself only
Play for
ruin.
us.
Well, let's see this.
Something on your mind? Forgive me if this isn't the place to ask, but what's it like? Being a hero, I mean. Is it every bit as magnificent as the legends make it out to be? Really? I find that surprising. Especially given the current state of affairs in the world today. You'd think they'd be more grateful. If you haven't already guessed, I want to be like you one day. To have such limitless power at the forefront of my tongue. There'd be no end to the good deeds I could achieve. Tyrants would concede their sovereignty, dragons would fall at my feet, and the people I care about would never know danger. And it's in no short supplies of evildoers, outlaws, or monsters. I shudder to imagine an urn without people like us to put them in check. Oh, it's nothing like that. I was just thinking about what's left for me when this is all over. Once we've found our parents and returned to solitude, I'd like to stay in Skyrim for a while, as a student of yours, if you'd have me. We could be the dynamic duo of dragon slaying. Great! No dragon will be safe with the two of us roaming the province. We'll put a swift and precise end to their horror. Fair enough. But maybe you could answer something else for me first. I'm trying to become more proficient with my Thuum, but one thing keeps holding me back. How do we learn additional shouts? I've had the same 2 variations since birth. Directly from their souls? That explains why I haven't made any notable progress. Of course. Isn't that what being Dragonborn means? Why, are you saying you didn't come into the world with this ability? Really? Huh. Maybe that means my powers are superior. No fair! It's not my fault I wasn't in Skyrim for the zenith of the dragon crisis. I have yet to see one of those creatures up close. Or at all, for that matter. Alright, Mr. Right Time, Right Place. If we ever make it out of here, I'll challenge you to a dragon killing contest. Loser has to surrender half the gold in their coffers. Ha! You'd better start refining your skills. Being outperformed by your baby sister isn't something I'd let you live down. Of course, this is all for naught if we don't find a way home first. That's what I meant by home. Do you still want to? Good to hear. I know this trip hasn't exactly gone to plan, but as long as we stick to our primary goal, I'm certain we'll reach it eventually.
I'd like to stick around you and your crew for a little while longer, if you don't mind. I'd like to stick around you and your crew for a little while longer, if you don't mind. It sounds like you'll be working to better the lives of many of my friends and neighbors. I'd like to assist with that if I can. I appreciate your hospitality. I hope I might become a boon to the cause.